Yeah, I'm getting to it, okay? Relax. Get off my ass, YouTube. Welcome to Room 666 Food Review. Today we are going to be reviewing the Taco Bell potato salad taco. Really? That's what's in here? Yeah, it smells like egg. There's egg in here. We haven't even started this thing yet. I got nacho cheese all in my inner thigh. I don't know how that happened. Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. There is the potato salad taco. It's got potato salad in there, and it's hard shell. Let's dive right in, huh? Love that. You really want me to eat this? Well, oh wow. What a treat. I recommend it. I live Mas. I give it 2 thumbs up. Welcome to Room 666 Film Review, not food review. Today we're going to be reviewing Tully, the latest from Jason Reitman. The film stars Charlize Theron, Mackenzie Davis, Mark Duplass, and Ron Livingston. Come on, let's go talk about it. You look pregnant. Tully is about a mother of 3 who basically is dealing with all the stress and is overwhelmed by everything that comes with having 3 children, so she gets herself a night nanny. The night nanny proves to be very helpful in a lot of different ways, and it sort of changes her life for the better. Let's talk about Tully, baby. Jason Reitman, you're crazy for this one. Looks like he's back. He was kind of in the doghouse, right, with Men, Women, and Children and Labor Day. Those are not very good films. They're not the worst films ever, but they're not that great. Here, he's back with Diablo Cody. They did Young Adult and Juno, which I think are 2 of his best films, along with Up in the Air, which I enjoyed. But here, you kind of get the best of both of those films all combined together in this really, really kind of great film about parenting. I'm not a parent. I'm not a mother yet, but I don't know what that's like. But just from watching that, it really feels like I do know what that's like. And it's sort of, it could have really been in this sort of like bad mom territory. Like it's just like her like drinking a glass of wine while she's like pushing a stroller, and then there's like loud music playing or something, like some garbage like that, which I thought it was going to go into. Or it could have gone into this sort of like the nanny versus the mom type thing, where the nanny comes in and just like turns like the other people against the mom and makes her look bad or something, and there's just like this rivalry. But it doesn't go into that territory either. It really is just kind of a character story about being a mother, about being a parent. And there's a lot of great stuff that Jason Reitman does in terms of showing montages, just kind of repeating certain things that he shows to kind of give you that idea of the sort of just that sameness, just doing the same thing every day when you have kids, kind of that routine, and just the wear and tear that it puts on you physically and mentally. And he shows that with the way that he films Charlize Theron, the way he kind of just, it's never flattering the way he films her. It's just kind of just all there, it's all out. There's a lot of breastfeeding moments in this film. There's just a lot of just really kind of raw parenting moments when you're pregnant, when you've got children. And I really enjoyed that about this, because it could have been really kind of cheesy, or it could have been just really, I don't know, it could have just gone some kind of TV movie route, but he really kind of grounds it in reality and really makes it just a really enjoyable character study about that. And so I'm glad to see Jason Reitman and Diablo Cody kind of creating that together again. Because like I said, it's like young adult, but it's kind of got the lightheartedness of Juno kind of combined with that. And I think that's something that when seeing Men, Women, and Children, especially Labor Day, I wasn't sure he was going to be able to come back from. But honestly, maybe I did have faith in my boy, because he's back. The less you know about this film in terms of the plot, the better. Just know that it's about a mother, and that's all you need to know, and go see it. But what they did with that, I thought was really interesting and really cool, and it made me enjoy what they were going for in terms of showing how your past and different things kind of shape and help you raise kids. How things you did from before and the way you are now, you might have to get that willpower together and just kind of like, raise these children and raise a family, basically. And so it was really good. I really enjoyed it, and I'm glad to see the Cody and the Reitman back together with their 3rd baby, and she's a beautiful one. Charlize Theron, you beautiful creature, you. She is amazing in this, of course. I'm sure we all know that. She brings that kind of rawness and physicality that she brings to kind of every role. It's kind of great to sort of see her go from something like Furiosa to this, where it's just, you know, she really kind of doesn't have any sort of like shape, and I don't mean that in like in a bad way. You know, she's just sort of pregnant. She's just a mom. She's just kind of like, there's no, it's not glamorized. There's nothing that she's touched up about. I mean, of course she's still sexy and she looks good, of course, but you know what I mean. It's very real. It's not this sort of this really Hollywood kind of mom look. I mean, she's kind of, you know, she's got, you know, a double chin and just all these things. It's sort of they're not makeup either. It's her. She put on the pounds for it. The way she carried herself in this film as well. Just like when she runs, there's this really funny scene of her jogging and seeing kind of younger girls jogging and her trying to like catch up. And she does a great job of doing like physical comedy in this, because that's what a lot of it is. It really is her just being a mom, picking up kids, carrying things, just moving things around, just figuring stuff out. And you really get that sense that it really wears on you, because you see it in her face. You see it in her eyes. You see it in the bags under her eyes. It really looked like Charlize Theron was, you know, had to deal with these kids, that she was really just going through that pregnancy and stuff. And I really, really enjoyed this performance. It's got a lot of layers to it. She's a complicated mother. She's not this good mother. She's not a bad mother. She's just a human being. She just does a lot of things that, you know, human beings do. You're going to be stressed. It doesn't matter if they're your kids or if they're not. I mean, you're going to just blow up sometimes, and it's not going to look good, but it's going to be what you have to do to get by, or get, you know, sometimes you have to yell at your kids, or sometimes you have to just do these things. And they really, I think, explore some of those moments with her acting and the things that she does and with that character. And I really enjoyed that. And it's definitely something that I can see her getting awards for. I know she was looked over for young adult, so it'd be nice to see her kind of get awards buzz for this. Their own, everything you do is fantastic. This is, you know, no exception. This is better. Let's talk about Mackenzie Davis, who you might know from Blade Runner 2049. She's really fantastic in this. She's kind of just this kind of wild-eyed, just sort of kind of presence that's just sort of like lively and just very bubbly and exciting, and just very, the way she bounces off of kind of Charlize Theron's mother character is really fantastic, because she just has this contrast to her that's this complete kind of outgoing, sort of just down for whatever kind of personality. And you really kind of see kind of how that plays in, especially with the twist thing that happens towards the end, how their relationship really kind of goes together in this really cool way that I don't want to spoil here. But she's like a, you know, like this kind of Mary Poppins type character in a way, where she just kind of comes in and swoops in to kind of clean everything up and kind of save the day. And she just seems sort of kind of like, you know, magical. And I really enjoyed that aspect of her character, because she did seem so like kind of otherworldly in a way. I'm ready for Mackenzie Davis to be in more stuff. All right, let's talk about the husband of the movie, Ron Livingston. No, that's the guy from Friday Night Lights. Change that. There we go. Ron Livingston plays Charlize Theron's husband, and he's basically not really there. He's not really in it that much. He's kind of just there to move her story along, and that's perfect. Same thing with Mark Duplass. No, that's his brother, Jay Duplass. There you go. He's also just plays, kind of just there to move. He recommends the night nanny to Charlize Theron, because he plays her brother. So they're both not really there to kind of have developed characters and things like that. And I really enjoyed that. I like that they didn't try to focus on all these threads, and they really just kind of focus on Charlize Theron's character and her relationship with Mackenzie Davis. So, I mean, they're both good in it. They're there, and they're both great actors. So, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. And I didn't need to see their stories. Good stuff, guys. Stand back. Let the ladies work, baby. In conclusion, I would really recommend Tully to, well, people who just enjoy good films about parenting, but also parents themselves. I think this really has a pretty good raw look at what it's like to be a parent. I'm not a parent. I'm not a mother. But from what I can tell, from what it looks like, from the performances and everything that happened in the film, it seems like it's a pretty good representation of that. and I think people will enjoy it for that. It's also got a cool little kind of twist. It's not really this kind of big reveal type thing. It's not no split twist where Bruce Willis is going to be sitting at the end of the diner or something, but it's something that's pretty interesting, and I enjoyed what they were going for with that. I don't want to spoil it here, of course, but I recommend this film. Jason Reitman and Diablo Cody, I think, should probably just stick together in what they're doing. This combines kind of Juno and Young Adult, which those were their two collaborations. And this is kind of the best of both of those films put together, so it's definitely something I would recommend. So I say check it out, see if you enjoy it. I liked it, and I was really surprised by that. Don't be a baby. Go see it.